Tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre.
Feeling you, MP.
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute.
What's up, coach?
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. All right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. Let's see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slower pace and try and avoid a track meet.
Here's Owens following the score by Indiana. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
And here is Adams following the three from MP. And the foul called on MP.
Oh.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Over to the wing. Owens kicks to Adams. Inside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
And here's MP for three. And the Pacers another three.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morant against Halliburton. Morant dishes to Jackson. No good, unable to end this run.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Good on the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue.
Your Indiana Pacers thanks to your Thanks, everybody.
Kennard with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Adams, the pass to Morant. Clock at 4. In the corner, it's Owens. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is the confidence you see from Owens. He wastes no time on that one. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game quota. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Morant looking around. Adams with the screen on Halliburton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Jackson. Adams outside. Now here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's Jackson with the three. It's not going to go for him. Here's Indiana. They're on an 18-3 run right now. MP outside. There's the pick from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Morant outside. From outside the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Indiana. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Bledsoe is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Clark. Last game we saw him score 13. Feeds it to Brooks. And the dunk to finish it off.
Come
beauty.
on.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And now the latest from our report.
You okay? What's going on? What? What has happened?
I was joking.
Oh.
David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points, but it was his season-high in rebounds that numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure.
Hey, it's under your pillow. Is your guys asleep? You guys done? Nothing covered to talk about.
done with this, and
I'm good.
it's not gonna freeze or anything.
Okay.
So if you want it, or I can throw it away.
It's perfect. Thank you.
Sure, he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Jones, and the call on
Number 2. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
McConnell finds MP. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. From deep, Brooks. Here's Clark. The Pacers pull it in. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Jones against McConnell. And another miss by Memphis. Pacers leading by 15. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not.
Number 2.
You're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Pacers, 37. The Grizzlies, 33.
The thing about Gordon Hayward is he gets you a...
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. And that about wraps it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Then there's Jackson. Then it's MP. And it's Nora in at the power forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. Pass to Adams. A three ball. And no good. And Indiana will come the other way. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
An excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Owens kicks to Morant. The pass to Kennard. From deep three-point range. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers leading by 4. Halliburton passes to Nora. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Now here's Owens. Covered by MP. Now Owens. He has 7.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
The drive by MP. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Outside Jackson, and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Morant against Halliburton. MP looking around. Passes to Mathurin. No good on the three.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Morant kicks to Owens. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies with another miss.
This ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's an 11-point. Both teams will make substitutions. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. They need this. The Pacers pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter. And certainly Greg MP has done a lot of damage outside the arc in this one.
He's looked very comfortable from that range, especially when he sees Owens in front of him.
Jones, the pass to Morant. Bombed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Pacers.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 15-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hield. Long range from the inbound. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. So on the floor for Memphis. Owens is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Morant. And it's Aldama in at the 5.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Morant against Halliburton. And it's Morant missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the basket by MP. What a job MP has done running the floor in transition.
Owens can't catch up. I mean, MP is wearing him out. Owens can't find a way to keep him in front.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
MP with a screen on Morant. And a wide open look for MP. Offline with his three. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Morant. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
MP outside. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Hits it from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Indiana's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
27 seconds left in the game. Here's Aldama. Good defense by MP. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Jackson with the screen. And here's MP for 3. That one's not going to go. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.
83. The Grizzlies, 55. Thank you for your attendance and support tonight, fans. Get home safe and see you next time.
up, game time. Bring the pain time.
What up, Coach?
MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
And the Pacers start out with the ball. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
Well, it was announced MP once again winning Player of the Week. Another feather in his cap in what has been a strong season.
And it shows how dominant MP can be for stretches. There was nobody in the league that could slow him down that last week.
Here's Nembhard from deep. MP. The shot, no good. Now Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Portis outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play. And already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a defensive player of the year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
Sinks it from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Clock at 6. Middleton from the outside. Can't get it to drop, so Indiana will take it the other way. For Antetokounmpo, you can also throw in an all-star MVP. Brent, that puts him in elite company.
Well, thanks, B.A. I did forget that one, and that's a major one, too. But the Greek Freak, just the second player ever to win those 4 awards. The first, of course, MJ. It just tells you Giannis is already an all-time great.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 43 points last game.